I'm Becky, and this is makeup. I'm gonna start with some primer. It's been a while since I've done a video, but it's okay. Okay, just putting that kind of in the T-zone, and then go in with foundation. And we'll just blend it out with a sponge like I usually do. Okay, blending is honestly what takes like the most time with any makeup look. I mean, I guess sometimes an eye look takes a long time, but usually it's because of blending, so. But in my opinion, it is so worth the time because if it's not blended, then it just looks messy. So, concealer. Okay, and then I'm going to do my brows. I have the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. So I'm just going to fill them in. And then blend it out with the spoolie. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll just do a little bit more at the front. Okay. I feel like that looks better. Now let's powder. I'm gonna use my Rimmel Stay Matte setting powder. And then what I've been doing, it's an extra step, but I've been enjoying it. You can just use the same powder all over if you want. But I have the e.l.f. HD setting powder and I've been using that for the rest of my face. So I tap it in, and not every powder is like this, but this one I tap it in and then I lightly buff it all over. Okay, next going to do bronzer. I like this big fluffy brush for bronzer. And my cheekbones right here, so I like to kind of let the brush push up into my cheekbone. Some people go like this, but for me I feel like that's a little bit lower. So I start at the top of my ear and go about halfway in and just kind of right up against my cheekbone. That's where I like to apply it. Just kind of let the brush work it in where it kind of naturally goes. And then forehead. I like to do sides of the nose. Can use a smaller brush for that. And then under the jawline. I don't like to go like this because I don't want to make that smaller. I go underneath just to kind of help define it more. So I'm gonna just do a little bit more. Kind of add some color in. Okay, now I need to get my hair out of the way. Alrighty, I feel good about that. Now I'm going to use I'm gonna put some on my eyelids. Just kind of all over and in the crease. This is not my favorite brush for eyeshadow, but my other one is dirty and I need to clean it, so we are using this one. Okay, now this is also an extra step, but I'm going to use some highlighter. And do high points of the face, so like cheekbones, kind of above the brow, center of the nose. I could also be using a different brush. Cupid's bow, tip of the nose. This is kind of like personal preference where you put it. I mean, the general idea is the same, but everybody does it a little bit differently. I'm just using my finger dipped into the highlight and just using that as a little bit of a pop on the eyelid. Okay, now going to do blush. Now the trick with blush is you don't want the blush closer in than 2 fingers. So for here, I want it to stop here. And that way, that'll help it to stay, to kind of lift the face and not be too obnoxious. So yeah, if you're wondering, just put 2 fingers and then till there. Okay, and then that's not so necessary, but I just put a teeny bit on my nose. Now, to help it all blend nicely, I'm going to take my sponge and just kind of lightly tap over everything to help those powders blend together and into the skin, hopefully. I don't want it to look too powdery. Alright, now let's do mascara. And okay, my hair's kind of crazy. Okay. Whoops. Well. Okay. So, obviously, you don't purposely just get mascara on your nose, but instead of trying to wipe it away right away, the best thing to do, I found, is let it dry and then use a Q-tip or sometimes even my fingernail gently to get it off. But if you start trying to get it away now, then it just smears and it makes it way worse. So just gonna let it sit for a minute. And I wasn't going to do lips, but let's do some lip liner. like this color because it's really close to my my lip color. It's just a little bit enhancing. Okay. Now we'll do gloss. And let's see if that I have a paper towel I'm wiping this off on. Alrighty. See, it looked like it was going to be a disaster, but that was avoided by not freaking out, and you just let it dry, and it's fine. So that's our makeup look for today. Just really simple on the eyes, but I wanted to kind of give an hopefully a better explanation of where to do the bronzer and blush. And so there you have it.